We on the record in cause number 327596. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Patrick Daniel Gallagher. We have Mr. Gallagher appearing via Zoom. Mr. Gallagher, you could take your mic off of mute.
Hi, Your Honor.
All right, thanks for being patient with Mr. Gallagher. Your attorney, Mr. Dustin Galmore, is also appearing via Zoom. Mr. Gallagher, how are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Galmore, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Judge. Hi. Thanks for asking.
Okay, now, Mr. Galmore, your client's case is on the court's announcement docket. I see here that he has a, could you see the bond condition? I see here he has a DWI second. Was he given bond conditions in this case?
I believe that occurred at our first court appearance, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's do. Yeah, we don't see him in the court's file.
Okay.
And so what I would do is, Mr. Gallagher.
Yes, sir.
Let me do this. I'm gonna read to you the standard bond conditions in county court at law number 2, and that applies to you. And it says, following the arrest and/or accusation in county court at law number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition?
I do, sir.
Okay, condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who, A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs or alcohol in the defendant's body. And that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, subsection A2 and subsection C2. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Now, condition number 3 says that the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition?
I do, but I don't know who the alleged victim is. I guess I have to get with my lawyer on that.
Yeah, but if it doesn't, if there's no alleged victim, then that doesn't apply to you.
Okay, 10-4.
Now, condition number 4 does apply because this applies to DWI cases when it's a DWI second or more. And so let me read this condition to you. It states that a defendant who has been arrested or accused by any subsequent offense listed under section 49.04 and 4906 of the Texas Penal Code. And that section is where the DWI statutes is, okay? Shall not operate any motor vehicle unless the vehicle is equipped with an interlock device mechanism that makes impractical the operation of the vehicle if ethyl alcohol is detected in the breath of the operator, and said device shall be installed at the defendant's expense with written verification of such installation being submitted to the court on or before the 10th day after today. And so let me read that again so it'll be clear. It says, condition number 4, a defendant who has been arrested or accused of any subsequent offense listed under section 49.04 through 4906 of the Texas Penal Code shall not operate any motor vehicle unless the vehicle is equipped with an interlock device mechanism that makes impractical the operation of the vehicle if ethyl alcohol is detected in the breath of the operator, and said device shall be installed at the defendant's expense with of such installation being submitted to the court on or before the 10th day after today. And Mr. Gallagher, do you understand understand that condition?
I do, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Galmore, will fax a copy of this bond conditions to your office, if that's fine with you.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right. Now, Mr. Galmore, do you have an announcement that you would like to make in Mr. Gallagher's case?
Yes, Judge, we just need more time to watch the videos. And so we're just asking for 60 days to announce again.
You need 60 days to do that?
Well, there are a few videos I need to get him into the office.
Okay.
I know that we can have it done within 60 days.
Okay, so we'll reset it for 60 days. Hold on. Okay, it's going to be reset to June 7th. Excuse me, hold on a minute. It's going to be reset to July 7th of 2021.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, that's July 7th of 2021. Mr.
Gallagher.
Your case is reset to July 7th of 2021. Stay in contact with your attorney, and this will conclude your case. Again, thanks for being patient with us this morning, and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Galmore, the bond conditions will be faxed to you, and will be sent to you, and we will send you a notice of the reset date. And Mr. Galmore, this will conclude your case. You have a blessed day as well.
Thank you,
You
Your
too.
Honor. You too.
And Mr. Gallagher, make sure that you stay in contact with your attorney.
I will, yes, sir. Have a great day, okay?
Okay, and Mr. Galmore, are you gonna, when he's ordered to get this interlock within 10 days, you're gonna send, I guess you have to e-file the notice that he has it?
Well, we normally just send it direct.
Okay, that's fine. Whichever way y'all been doing it, just do it the same.
Will do. Thank you, Judge.
All right, you're welcome. All right,
Thank you.
y'all have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
We're on the record in the case where in the court's announcement docket, which was scheduled for 9 a.m. on today's date of April 21st of 2021, and we were at the conclusion of that docket. We're on the record in cause number 322321. The case is style of state of Texas versus Lewis Tyler. Mr. Tyler was scheduled to be in court this morning at or about 9 a.m. The bailiff called his name at or about 9 a.m. He did not respond. Mr. Gallagher, Mr. Tyler has not appeared in court since the court's been in session since 9 a.m. And Mr. Tyler's attorney, Mr. Mark Faggett, did appear and stated on the record that what contact or his what attempts he made to contact his client. The time now is 11:48 a.m. on today's date. Mr. Tyler has not appeared in court since the court's been in session. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Lewis Tyler?
Lewis Tyler. Lewis Tyler. No response, Your Honor.
Mr. Lewis Tyler's name was just called again by the court's bailiff at the courthouse door. Mr. Tyler did not answer. Therefore, a reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Tyler an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared. Therefore, his bond will be forfeited. A warrant shall be issued for his arrest. State, you have any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. No objections, warrant will be issued for the rest of Mr. Lewis Tyler, and his bond shall be forfeited. And this will conclude the calling of the court's announcement docket.